come on. Come on, pull it up. The battle still rages. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. The battle still rages, but spiritual blitzkrieg is what it is, and I have to keep fighting. So we're back to this event right here, and what I want to do is I want to do a little background here. We're going into the spiritual blitzkrieg tonight, so let's just start off with this video right here. Quick 5-minute history on the Revelation 12 sign. Whoops. Hang on. Oops. There we go. Now it started.
2,000-year-old prophecy, and there appeared on September 23rd, 2017, the sun, moon, and stars will align to fulfill a 2,000 year.
September 23rd, 2017. Where's my pointer? Dang it. There's my magic wand. Note the date. September 23rd, 2017. Okay? This is all about Revelation 12 sign and it coming true. Okay? So this is a quick little 5-minute video on the history.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God, and to his throne. Before you click off this video, I understand there's been many false predictions, false prophecies over the years. This is different. Bear with me and see. First, you need to understand that God made the sun, moon, and stars, and they all obey his order. By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of his mouth. Canst thou bind the sweet influences of Pleiades, or loose the bands of Orion? Canst thou bring forth Mazzaroth in a season? So we see here that God himself says that he moves the constellations. They obey his ordained order. There's many more verses. Please pause the video to see them. They'll also be in the description. Okay, so we have the constellation Virgo clothed with the sun, And then, as you can see here, the moon is under her feet, and above her head is the 9 stars from the constellation Leo, plus the 3 planets that align perfectly. And to fulfill the birth prophecy, you have Jupiter that stays in the womb for 9 months. Absolute precision. Another thing you must realize is this is not astrology. This is the lost knowledge of biblical astronomy. Stick with me, and you'll see. Let's start at the beginning and see what God said. And let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. Jesus himself said that when he returns, there shall be signs in the sun and the moon and the stars. Think about this. If God wanted to speak to all his children across the entire earth and speak to them all at once in the same universal language, how would he do it? Look at Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. When Jesus was born, it was marked in the stars. The 3 wise men saw his star in the east and knew of it. What makes you think his second coming would be any different? Isn't this sign just the retelling of Jesus' birth? And didn't he say no man knows the day or the hour? We look at Revelation 1:1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. Revelation 1:1 shows us that the Father showed all things to Jesus when he ascended to the throne, and he showed us in the book of Revelation. Jesus himself, when he spoke to the churches, said that his believers, his followers, if they overcome and hold his words to the end, they would rule with a rod of iron. This is a very specific passage that connects Revelation 12 and a prophecy of what's going to happen for his believers. Alright, so are we just cherry picking a couple verses and trying to put a prophecy behind it, or is this found anywhere else in the Bible? I'm glad you asked. Unfortunately, we will not be able to read all these verses. Please feel free to pause and take a look at each one of these coinciding verses, which are all pieces to this grand puzzle. Well, what does it all mean? No one knows exactly. What's very interesting is the language that is used in Revelation 12, where the child is caught up unto God. The word caught up is the Greek word harpazo. It's the same word used when Paul describes the rapture. We are not saying this is what happened, but it is certainly intriguing and worthy to be aware of. The message is to know that this alignment has not happened in the last 2,000 years since its prophecy. While it's imperative to know that this ministry is not date-setting, the facts are the facts. This alignment is set for September 3rd, 2017. Some have run the numbers, and the odds of this are in the trillions. And just 33 days before September 23rd, on August 21st, a total eclipse cuts the United States in half, which is extremely rare and we feel is very prophetic. So again, to quickly recap, you have a woman clothed in the sun, the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars above her head, who just gave birth after a 9-month pregnancy. Please know this is barely even scratching the surface.
Okay, so how about that? The odds of that star alignment are in the trillions, okay? It is not just your average little star alignment. It was foretold 2,000 years ago. You look for that star alignment and you'll know Jesus is here. Okay? He said those are the signs you will see when he is here. So then where are we going from that? Then I want to take you here next to, please Lord, pull this up. I had this all queued up for everybody. Why? Not pulling up. Okay, well, we'll just reload it real quick and see if we can have better luck this time. Here we go. Let me look.
Welcome back, folks.
Spot.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to...
Okay, so here we are at September 10th of 2017, 13 days before the Revelation 12 star alignment that actually took place, okay? That video was made before the star alignment. Just weeks before, they discovered, or months before, they discovered the date that it was going to take place by using the, there's a star computer program, Stellarium. By using Stellarium, they were able to figure out the date, okay? September 23rd, 2017. I went out personally in and watched it with my telescope. Okay, the star alignment did happen. That is a miracle that was foretold 2,000 years ago. That is the celestial signpost that tells you Jesus is or near, that he's near. Okay, when you see this sign right here in the heavens, foretold, the dragon appeared before the woman. It appeared in front of the woman. It appeared before the woman. It appeared 13 days before the Revelation 12 star alignment, the woman, right? So here's the dragon of Revelation 12 appearing before the woman, like it was said. Everybody looked for it afterwards. They didn't read it properly. The dragon stands in front of the woman or before the woman, which it did. It stood on September 10th. Okay, that's Nibiru and Nemesis. Okay, this thing is huge. It's bigger than our sun. Okay. Then, let's here. Is this the one? Why is it? No, that's not the one. Why are all of these blank and need to be reloaded? Okay, just reload it then. Okay. Ooh, did you see that scary face? That was the sun, actually. And if I can get YouTube to pull their head out of their ass and play a video when I hit the play button, here we go. We might be able to get somewhere with some really important information. Okay. I want you to note this date. This is September 6th of 2017. There's an evil-looking bisected face on the sun. One half is the, normal sun face with a teardrop coming out of it. You can see the nose here. The other half of the face is the evil half. You can see the evil grin with missing teeth. You can see the head wound, okay, and, this violent head wound on this side of the head, okay? And as we pull back, this little glimmer right here in the corner of his mouth, that's the X flare that pops off the sun on September 10th, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this little video here for you guys, and I want you to see that there was a third sign on September 10th in that time frame that was not in the Bible, but is a sign. This face on the sun is a sign, and when you see what it turns into here, you will understand. I'm going to play this video next, and enjoy. Okay, audio good. Hit play.
I want to put a disclaimer on this video. This is deeply disturbing for those of you with weak hearts. Don't watch this and get the kids out of the room. This is for mature audiences only.
Oh well, we'll play it anyway.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, making a video for Halloween of this creepy face on the sun. And you can see the two eyes, the little mouth here. And as I was making this video, I noticed something else. Into motion. Now take note of this date. This is September 6th of 2017. This is just 2 weeks before the Revelation 12 star alignment in the sky. Now did you see that? From the right and blocked out the sun. Then it goes up and reveals the sun again. So we'll go back one more time. All right, you can see that that object went up on that pass. First, it comes from the right. All right. So from the beginning of that, it started at, let's say, 6:20. Let's go one more frame here. 6:20. Here's half of the sun covered up. Now, a lot of people think that there's the aperture is closing and the satellite's turning 90 degrees and then the aperture reopens. Well, if it was an aperture, there'd be a straight line here. And as you can see, this is very jagged. So something, looks like a black cloud or something, is moving across the sun here. So this darkness starts at 6:21 and lasts until 7:10, roughly about 7:10, where it starts to expose the bottom half of the sun. Here again, there's a jagged line. There's no straight black line going across this. So I think this is an object crossing in front of our sun for a full 50 minutes. So while I was studying from this image, oops, right there, well, and in between this image and this image, something happened. And my computer froze up with this image right here. I mean, you can clearly see two eyes, the nose, the mouth, broken teeth, an evil grin. And my computer froze with that image on it, and it freaked me out. So I had the wherewithal to grab my camera and take a couple of shots of my computer of this face. So look at that for a minute, you guys. That's the sun. That is an actual image of the sun.
On September 10th of 2017.
Pretty freaky. So, let's go back here.
I could never get the computer to pull up this frame again. It was in between the half and there was two frames that the computer had to offer, and for some reason it came up with this halfway in between the two frames and froze my computer with this face on it. So when stuff like that, paranormal stuff, activity like that happens to my computer, I record it. I document that stuff so I can bring it to you guys. All right? That is a real image of the sun on September 10th of 2017. My thing. Can you guys still hear me? Somebody in the chat give me a 5x5 or a 7x7. I just lost the audio. Dang it. I hope it's still working. Oh well. Oh good, there's a 7x7. Oh yes. Whew, thank God it's still working. Yeah, this stuff will blitz out my computer and stuff, so I gotta pull it down here in a second. That's also another sign in the sun, September 10th of 2017, right before the Revelation 12 star alignment, okay? Then, let's back up this one. We'll have to reload everything, apparently. Let's get this ready to roll.
You can see we're still in the garage with our same display.
Come on.
White orb. Getting closer. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Since there's nothing to report on the sun today, thankfully, I'm going to try to finish up.
Hang on, let me full screen this. Okay. This event here took place on October 5th of 2017, about 2 weeks after the 12 star alignment. My security camera in my garage, my first attack happened to me and I didn't know what was going on. I went out to the garage, I'm on my knees crying, screaming and praying, and this happened to me. So this correlates with the Revelation 12
video here that I've been trying to do for a while, and we're going to pick up here where we kind of left off, or where it kind of froze up last time.
There's an angel with his wings spread, Mary's head, and a God eye with an orb with an eye in it. I call it.
is an image I captured on my security camera here with Mary looking down at my head when I was praying. There's an angel over here. You can see his wings spread right here, and he's standing kind of in a shaft of light. I'm going to let the video play, and then we'll move on to some more. So in this image here, I'm sitting here praying, and Mary's head appears right next to my head, and we're going to zoom in on this. You can't go in too tight on it, but she's looking down at my head this way.
No, it's not capturing it.
Pretty good. And you can make out her eye, and her nose coming down, her shawl coming over, and it's in shadow right here. This is a shadow of the inside of her shawl going over her head like this. Here's her eye, her nose, her other eye would be on the other side there. Okay. You can't go in too tight on it.
Why is it not picking up?
And then also is this white ball with an eye in it, this white orb with an eye in it. Okay, and that's not all, because over here in this corner up here is an angel. The silhouette of an angel with his wings spread, with his back to us, standing in a shaft of light. Here's his head. There's a glow over the head. The wings are extended, and there's a feather coming off. The last feather coming off is crossing over these brown roof tiles in the background here.
For some reason, this is not.
And you can make out there's an angel right here. And you can even see his head right here. A little bit tighter. Here's the angel with his back to us and his wings spread.
Yeah.
You can see a lot better with the filter. Before it was really faint and it was hard to see.
Yeah.
A little bit better here. Yeah, there's Mary looking down at my head because I was in anguish. I mean, what happened to me was just so disturbing. All right, I'm going to back up real quick. Just right here before it zooms back out. As you can see, these wings are spread.
This is not the video I wanted, because this doesn't have the quality I was looking for. Anyways, that's an event there that happened. And then that was on October 5th. And then there was another event that had happened that I didn't know about until years later. I went back if I had any other video or any other footage, and I captured
2017. This all happened about 2 weeks afterwards.
Why is this not?
So let's let this play here. In this image here, you can see we're still in the garage with our same display right here. And this was actually captured the day before the other picture, but I hadn't found it for years later until I was digging around through my, my old pictures and stuff, and even further back to see if I'd missed anything, and I captured this one. And we're going to zoom into this streak right up here, this one right here. Just wait for a second here. Now, hopefully, you can see we have a lady's profile here. Here's her eye, here's her forehead, her snub little nose. Here's the bottom jaw. She's smiling.
I don't
she's
understand why the
she's
fuck
holding a
this
baby,
is.
and here's the baby's head right here. Here's the face, the back of the head. Here's her arm cupped around like this, and she's holding the baby. Now I'm going to run this through the filter real quick, and it's going to enhance it, but a little bit too much. See, now you can really make out her profile a lot better and see her
I don't
face,
know what
her
is going on here. This is not working at all, and I am frustrated. I don't know what my camera is not focusing or what the frick is going on with the lighting. Alright, I'm going to try a little bit more before I lose my
coming over and going
shit.
down back behind her. And you can still make out the baby's head right here. There we go. And this was captured on October 4th. So this was about 11 days after the Revelation 12 sign. All this stuff started happening to me just prior to the Revelation 12 sign and then right after it. So it said the woman was about to give birth. Well, It looks like maybe she gave
God, why is it not?
Baby being caught up to God.
Wow. It's just not catching it at all.
Yep. A lot better there. Hopefully you
Nope, not better at all.
Now than before.
Whatever.
We'll undo the filter real quick just so you can get the original. Now you can see the baby's head just a little bit better.
Maybe.
Make out his little ear.
I don't know. Fuck.
And then we'll put the filter back in. And there we go. Alright. Revelation 12 baby being born right there in my garage, caught on my security camera.
You'll have to come over here to this video to see it better. I'm not at all with this not coming out. It's called Revelation 12, the spiritual realm. If you watch the original video, instead of me trying to record my computer with a freaking phone. Anyways, it's so important, and I'm just so frustrated that you can't see it. Is all. It's just like the most important information ever in human history, you know, and I got this chintzy-ass fucking setup to try and bring it to you guys. I'm sorry, I'm losing it right now because I'm under attack. And I'm losing my audio again. Alright, whatever, I'm still charging for it. I'll put this link in the description so you can see it a lot better. It's a beautiful image. It's not being done justice in this live stream, and I'm extremely frustrated with it, so I'm just going to move on. Now I want you to bring this one up, please, Lord. We have to refresh every frickin' page tonight. Oh. Up for a reason, so we didn't have to play these games. Could we possibly just have the image that I wanted pulled up in the first place? Lord, You know, I worked so hard to get all this stuff together and just have it all erased because of chintzy-ass technology. I hate technology. Really, we have all this technology and you can't get the shit straight. YouTube lags, Google lags, everybody's really your future relies on these idiots. How much faith do you feel now? What I'm trying to pull up is this image of and the date. This is September 23rd, the Revelation 12 star alignment anniversary 3 years later. It shows up 3 years later. Okay. Then we have this event. Please, Lord. Oh, fine. I will reload it. Whatever. Reload it. Seems I get more viewers when I'm losing my shit instead of trying to be
into a flip book. Howdy, folks. Welcome back.
We're not playing the video. We want this image. This very, very historic, mind-blowing miracle captured on film or captured on film, whatever, fucking digital camera, whatever you want to call it. This miracle captured on Easter of 2020. Okay? Easter of 2020. 3 years ago yesterday, or day before yesterday now. Alright? 3 years ago. This Jesus showed up in the cloud with his crown showing power and great authority. The revelation came true. Okay? He's here now. It's not he's coming, he's here. He's been here for a while. Since that birth in my garage on October 4th of 2017, that's when Jesus showed up. No man knows the date and time. Well, they do now. Because it happened a long fucking time ago. Almost 6 years ago. Anyways, I'm trying to maintain my composure. I'm not doing too well. This happened 3 years ago, and this happened this Easter. Okay? Easter. 3 years apart. How's it doing this thing? Oh. September 23rd. Give me this.
The sun, moon, and stars will align to fulfill a 2,000-year-old prophecy.
September 23rd. September 23rd. Get it? See the date? September 23rd? See the date? September 23rd? 3 years apart? 3 years apart? And this are 3 years apart? Can you guys do math? Does it make any sense to you guys yet? Do you know how late the hour is? This thing passed the sun 2 days ago now. It takes 3 days for these things to get here. It's due tomorrow afternoon, or this afternoon, or tomorrow. Hold on to your shit, folks, because it's about to get real. I cannot bring the sense of urgency that I really want to bring. My frustration level is beyond a scale. We're into the 14 and 15 level of frustration, of me trying to convey the sense of urgency. This is not getting enough attention or enough views. We are looking at history, the earth-shattering headlines. Everything else looked like a fucking mouse fart. I'm sorry. I have put my life on the line. I put a target on my back. I have died over and over and over and over again. Bring this to you. To bring this to you. To bring this to you. To bring this to you. I die over and over and over and over and over again to bring this to you. It's excruciatingly painful. I passed out the other night because I was trying to do my live stream and I couldn't. I was in so much pain. I passed out. Where's mainstream media, huh? Where's any of this knowledge? Anybody? That's what makes you guys the elite. Do you hear me loud and clear when I call you the elite? You better start understanding why I call you the elite. Because you are. This is not a joke. You look at this image of the sun right here. Okay? That is God screaming loud and clear through scientific instrumentation. Okay? He is taking science and using science to prove the spiritual realm. How's that for you? And here are other signs that weren't in the Bible that I am showing you. Anybody else showing you this stuff? Anybody else connect these dots like this for you? I'm going to run this real quick. Okay. This is back about November 6th, and we're just going to, yeah. Look at that frame. This one right here. I said that one right there, Lord. Yeah. You know, all the streaks were always wondering what the craft looked like. Yeah, there's a disc, there's a hockey puck UFO right there. Caught on NASA's coronagraph. There's multiple. One here, one there, one here, one. This was right before the Nemesis system passed on the 9th. This is 3 days before it. So starting 3 days before is all the debris before it coming in, moving it, interacting with the sun, other stellar cores that orbit it at different distances, and then boom, there's the big fella moving through. And right here in this frame, you can see our round object right here. It has CME draping around the front face of it, much like this one right here, where we have the CME draping across the front face of it. Okay, see how the CME is coming across right in the halfway point? We're gonna go on to this one. No, where to go? Oh, over here. No, it was right there. Okay, that one. Now, here's our round spheroid. You can see this dark one right here. This little dark patch is Nibiru. Here's the Nemesis one, and here's the CME draping in front of it. This is three-dimensional. Remember, we're trying to look at a three-dimensional event on a two-dimensional screen. Again, here is our bigger object right here. Okay, the CME draping across the front face of it. This dark patch is Nibiru, or the other stellar core, right next to it, okay? And there's CME draping across the front of it. Notice how it comes down, takes a little bend, does another little arc right here, and then continues on its regular path. So there's a little diversion arc corresponding with our stellar core, Nibiru, right in front of Nemesis. I'll zoom in a little harder for you. Okay. Capiche? You understand? Can you see it? Okay. Oh, yeah. What was the other one? Oh, yeah. Another little report here. Let me get this one. Oh, sure. Reload everything. Why not? Just try it again here. Alright. Are we going to have an ad first? Come on. Anyways, this is a report on the Shivalush volcano on the Kamchatka Peninsula. It was going to be a report on it, but seeing as how...
Feeling lonely and looking for a significant someone, but dating sites don't work for you.
No, I'm not. I found someone. Skip your ad, thank you. Boy, funny how all the dating ads work just fine, but a report, well, now we're going to have headaches. Note the date. April 11th, today. And why are we not?
Video update here as we had a pretty large eruption at the Shevelech volcano, which is located in eastern Russia on the large Kamchatka island. Many active volcanoes through the region, but a large eruption here at the Shevelech volcano produced an ash cloud 10 kilometers high, and it has put an aviation alert to code red across Kamchatka, as there's been a large ash cloud moving west right.
Where'd it go? Oh, I cleared it out. Well, we'll just open up another one here. So hold that thought. The Kamchatka Peninsula. Because, oh, no, wrong one. What are you doing, Dumbo? It's right here. Oh, reload it again. Reload every page tonight. Doesn't matter. Still doing it anyway. The peninsula. Remember me talking about this fulcrum point right here? The Shibalus volcano right next to this fulcrum point just went off on April 11th. And we are, what, maybe few hours into April 11th, aren't we? For your information, 411. No earthquake, but we did have quite the eruption go off there. And I was just saying earlier, in my earlier live stream, to watch that area, to watch this area, this fulcrum point, that we'll either see earthquake or volcano going off there. And there's a volcano going off right there. Okay, this isn't an I told you so. This is a report that the volcano is going off on the peninsula, and this peninsula is in code red warning right now, is what he said. Let me play this one more time real quick.
Produced an ash cloud 10 kilometers high, and it has put an aviation alert to code red across Kamchatka, as there's been a large ash cloud moving west.
So, a code red aviation alert for the island and the area around it because of the pressure moving up and either coming out in the form of a volcano or an earthquake. And since we don't see an earthquake there, do you? I don't see any earthquakes in this zone right now. This quiet area, you see stuff starting to creep here. Look, see it starting to creep. Watch out, Japan. You're due for 5-point-something earthquake. More coming down the line. Either 5.2 to 5.5 quake in this area, or more blasting. Or that was our blast already. Probably is, and we will continue to have more. One other thing, there's a lot out of it. One other thing, this daily events channel, please pull this up, Lord. The Daily Events Worldwide channel. Okay, Daily Events Worldwide. Come over here, subscribe to them, give him a thumbs up. He does a great job on reporting stuff too. Okay, I try to send you to other people that do, truthful reporting the best they can. So let's give credit to Daily Events. Thank you for letting me use just a little clip of this to help everybody understand what's going on. Okay? There's a reason why I got this picture. There's a reason why this appears over my head on Easter. I was taking a bunch of pictures this Easter, and I'll decide whether or not you guys are mature enough to see that yet. There's a lot we have to go through before we get to that stage. So maybe 3 years until you get to see what I captured this year. No, I won't make you wait 3 years. But in the meantime, we have all sorts of wonderful revelations coming true. Okay? I wish this image would pick up clear. I don't know why it's not. But, it's the brightness is blinding the camera. And my camera doesn't focus for shit. I should show you the lens on my cell phone here. The little plastic thing that covers your cameras, the little plastic shield, all shattered. There's just a bare lens. No cover, no nothing. No lens flares on my stuff. Because I don't have a lens cover. Anyways, I'll put this link in there if you guys haven't seen this already. This is the woman. Here's the baby being born in my garage on October 4th of 2017. And since that day, and since this day right here, all right, He's been here. He's been here since that day. Okay? And you got Angel, you got Mary, and you got this angel over here, you got Mary's head right here, and you got this God eye. Well, you got Mary, God, and an angel. Where's Jesus? Well, he's in that picture if you know what to look for. Okay? Anyway, we're going to come back over here to the wake-up call. Here is Nibiru. You see the little plasma wings on it here? This is the fabled winged planet Nibiru that the Sumerians and the Egyptians all talk about in their hieroglyphics, right? It's a black stellar core. You can't see it either. It bends light and absorbs light as well. It's probably the burned out core of a planet that was rotating around the Nemesis star. Or this could be another star that the Nemesis sucked in and killed, and now this is another stellar core rotating around a much bigger stellar core. In fact, pretty much everything that rotates around that stellar core, the big one, is other stellar cores that it's eaten, devoured, stripped, or whatever. Okay? But something about one of these, especially this one right here, is its inhabitants. What did you say, Brian? I said the people that inhabit this planetoid. Are you kidding me, Brian? No, I am not kidding you. I am going to take you and show you the inhabitants of Nibiru. Ooh, can anybody else show you that shit? I didn't think so. You just stick with me, folks. I got it for you. I got it. It's going to be right there. We have visitors. See? We have visitors.
So
See?
again, the eyes.
Okay, you see this little thing in the clouds is this structure right here. Is this little flying machine, okay? This ancient race, this ancient advanced civilization that existed over 1,000 years ago, okay? Flying machines with dragon heads on them, advanced civilization from 1,000 years ago that knew how to fly, is back. They're here. They're here. He's here. The devil's here. Boy, we got every important entity in the universe all gathering here. Wonder why. I wonder why the spiritual realm is showing up so clear as a bell and showing off its evil grin, its masked bandit style. There we go. Well, that didn't do it justice either. There we go. Right there. Okay. These guys flying around. Anunnaki, call them what you want. There's a race, an advanced race, that is here in the clouds. Already here, watching you. Watching me. These guys follow me everywhere I go. They follow, they watch, and they study, and they study, and they watch, and they end up following. Kind of funny how that works. They study, they watch, and they end up following. Kind of like you guys. You watch, you study, and then you come down here and you follow and you subscribe and like, right? It's the same process. You watch, You study and you follow me, just like these guys do. Just like all these faces in the clouds do. You know what? Let's pull up another face in the clouds here. Let's do it right here instead of that one. Nope. Not in that search bar. No.
Here.
Let's go over here.
So, anyways, this is
Alright. I was trying to pull up another good one for you guys. Another reference here. So you guys will see it clear and clearer every time. Okay. These are...
Howdy, folks. Welcome.
These are the demon faces that follow me in the clouds everywhere I go. Oh, it didn't work on that one, but here it works a little bit. Okay. Can you see this face? Okay. Here's another popular one that likes to watch me everywhere I go. Remember this one? Here, let's get a better spot where my pointer isn't in the way. Okay. Here's another one of these faces. Follows me everywhere I go. And you know what he does? He watches, he studies, and he ends up following too. Yep. Same with this guy. He watches, he studies, he ends up following too. Okay, these guys, they watch, they study, and they end up following me everywhere I go, every day, day in, day out. It doesn't matter. It's constantly. I wonder why. Maybe it's a blessing or a curse, or maybe it's both. Curse can be a blessing, blessing can be a curse. Both ways. Just depends on how you look at it. Regardless, I feel I must bring it to you. It is of the utmost importance. It is of the utmost importance. This should be world headlines around the world, and it's not. And that should bother you, because they're trying to hide the truth from you. Okay? Let's pop in right here. Do you see this round lion face? Okay? Not only did Jesus show up on Easter, a lion also showed up on Easter. The lion Jesus turned into that lion face. And I'm going to play that for you.
It's changed now. Now we're seeing a more round, like, lion type face with the nose right here. Here's an eye coming out here, an eye going that way. Here's its mouth slit, the chin going down here. So this round face right here with a crown still above it. Now I'm going to go through and show you the flip book where it changes from Jesus
Come on,
to
YouTube.
this lion face. Okay, now we're here at this image right here. This is a flip book of about maybe 15 or 20 of those pictures, and it's the transition between Jesus's face and the lion face. Now this happened in the clouds, and it was so big and in your face you couldn't see it.
Okay? These clouds are so close and in your face, it's hard for you to see this. It's not until you take these images and compress them and zoom out, you take 10 steps back, 10 dimensions back, and you can see these crystal clear. But you guys can't take 10 dimensions back to see these. So I take these and I compress them for you and do the 10 dimensions for you so you can see them. Okay? You understand how it works? This is not HARP. This is not man doing this. He has no way of controlling the clouds to make images like this anyway. What would make you think he could do that shit? Anyway, This is in a different dimension that you cannot see. So if man were doing it, why would he do it in a dimension that you can't see? What would be the point of doing that at all? No, this is the other dimension that's actually there, watching over you, watching you from above, all right? And he happens to have an agent on the ground. He happens to have an agent on the ground that watches too.
Images and zoomed out and compressed them. You didn't zoom in. They're too big in your face. You have to zoom out to see these.
All right, you have to zoom out to see them. No, that's not where I wanted to go again. So we have September 23rd as a date, as a biblical date, right? A significant date. September 23rd, significant date as in September 23rd, 3 years later, significant date. Okay? Easter. Easter being another significant date. Wouldn't you agree? Easter's a very significant date. And what did they do this Easter? Oh, I bet they went Easter egg hunting, and I bet you they got chocolate rabbits, and I bet you I probably almost collapsed in the friggin' candy department in Walmart looking at all chocolate rabbits and realizing I have been turned into a chocolate rabbit. Society has turned me into a chocolate rabbit. This is just sweet. Sweet as chocolate, right? There's your Easter egg right there. That's God making fun of your Easter egg right there. See that? Yeah, that's your Easter egg. Yeah. What else was I gonna say now? We had something else. I heard it. No. I guess that was it. No, there was something else. Alright, well, if I think of it later, we'll put it in the next video. Oh, there's a watchwoman. Hi. Okay, you know what? Now what? I'm not going to give up. We can do a chit-chat. Let's chat in the chat. So I'm sure there's like 8-minute delay, so ask a question or say something, and I'll say bless you all, thank you all, and I love you all. If you guys got questions or other things you want to add, pop in there and say it. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. Well, I do, but I won't bite you. I love you guys. I won't bite some other people, though. No questions? No. Anybody had any other observations? You see stuff that I didn't point out? Probably not. Any theories on crop circles? Yes. Crop circles are real. Crop circles are divine messages from entities that are stamped into the ground. It's a secret language. It's the old language of symbolism, as well as encoded text wrapped up in a what's the term I'm looking for? Divine geometry. Okay? So you got like 3 different messages in one symbol. And if you look at a lot of the crop circle symbols, they are depicting this event. They show one circle the size of the sun like this, and then they show another one, a bigger circle, and they show all kinds. The crop circles really show a lot of these events right here just stamped into the grass, just stamped into the ground. And what you're supposed to do is take the aerial shot of it and then decode it. And a lot of them have been decoded. Planet X passes by during Easter week either this year or next. It did this year already. That's Nemesis. Planet X is Nemesis. This is it on Easter. This is it on Easter, raping the sun, basically. And then there was another text there. What did somebody else say there? How do I pull that back up? Oh, there it goes. Planet X passes by during Easter weekend. Praying for strength for us. That's good. Watchwoman, that's the proper way. Praying for strength. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, my God. Some of your prayers, you guys. I love you guys, all right? Now, I don't know who it is. Well, I do know who it is. And I know this isn't a joke and they're not around. There's people that are praying for this thing to destroy us this time. They want this to end now. And for people that are in a lot of pain and a lot of agony, like myself, I could see you possibly wanting the end to come. You know, because there's bigger and better things when we move on. But there's a couple of people I'm still working on that are very stubborn and very hard to crack and break. And they are my loved ones. And let me just put it this way. I don't plan on ending this rodeo until I say them to. Okay? This thing, we have to pray that it does not do just hellacious damage to our planet. Alright? I don't think this pass is the one that takes us out. I think it's coming in next year in March. But we don't know. Something bad could happen tonight. We don't know. This is due to start affecting and passing the Earth tomorrow. Well, now that it's the 11th, later on this evening and into tomorrow, we'll start seeing effects from this, okay? And we'll see possible tidal surges and retreats. We will see an uptick in this earthquake activity here, okay? Especially this dry zone right in there. We have another dry zone right here. All these places are going kind of quiet right now, right in anticipation of this pass coming up. It's like a little silent period before the storm. I mean, that's not silent, but to tell you the truth, it is compared to what should be going on here real soon. So I'm putting out earthquake alert for the entire ring of fire for the whole Pacific. All right, everybody is on high alert, on extra high alert, if you know what I mean, okay? And for good reason. I'm not trying to scare everybody. I am trying to pulleth thou head out of thy sand and open their eyes. And unfortunately, some things we see are kind of ugly. And 9th, this is due to 3 days it takes usually for this to reach the sun, or for stuff from the sun to reach the earth. If this trajectory, it's hard to tell. This thing is invisible, so it's really hard to tell the trajectory. I can probably tell you that it's coming this way since everything else seems to be. Okay? Even though the CME from this went off to the side, thankfully, this thing took a lot of the plastic with it. So when it comes through, the CME that it produces usually doesn't hit us because it's absorbing all of it, or most of it, okay? But it will have magnetic effects, electromagnetic effects on our planet when it passes. Tomorrow night, or tonight into tomorrow and the next few days. Now, on this pass, I didn't see a big debris on it. Let's go just kind of, yeah, there's no big debris tail going on this one, which is good because back in 2017, that debris tail was going to take us out. It was so hard to clean that shit up. But we got it cleaned up. And this pass doesn't seem to be having such a big a tail on it, but we do have things going on with our sun. Okay, and the other sun as well. Yeah, so I'll be watching the earthquakes. The Schumann's still inactive. This was this was the missing data. Okay, there's a good shot of Nemesis and Nibiru right here. Here's the bigger one. The dark little patch right here is the smaller one. It's not a very good shot, but there's a good shot. See, when it's all cleaned up and filtered, I wish, scientific community help me get some filters so we can really start taking care of business. Instead of having to play games and go like this and tilt the computer. What the hell right there? We have to freeze frame and play all this kind of games when we could have a nice forensic filter so we can see our object much clearer. Alright? Because this is everybody's lives at risk. I don't know why the fuck they're not helping me save their own ass. I don't know. You guys at NASA, or you guys in the three-letter agencies, your IQs must be at the floor level if you're not helping me. And if you're resisting me and fighting against me, God, you guys are stupid. You should be helping me. I'm the one who's here trying to help you. Now, if all I'm going to get is resistance, all you're going to get is that. So, you can see we are moments away. Every prayer counts right now. And you crazy bastards that are praying for the end, well, just be careful. Be careful what you pray for. Okay? You pray for money, you get a job. You pray for the end, well, maybe it'll be the end for you and not everybody else. You never know. God works in mysterious ways. Anyways, duly noted, we have our big object inbound, okay? And I think that's about all I can do for right now. I got to go back to battle, so I had to take a brief break and a cigarette to confront some other people and back to the Blitzkrieg. And the Blitzkrieg is on. There are entities coming along with this. You will see more UFO activity. Don't be surprised if you see... Oh, boy. I can't put that out there. Break time. Check out Paul Bagley. Yeah, I always watch Paul Bagley. Gil Broussard. Yeah, they should study me more. Instead of me watching them, they should start watching me. I got their answers. The bottomless pit, it would appear. Yeah, the bottomless pit is Nemesis because it's like a black hole. Yeah, that is your... Whoever said that? Brad White. Way to go, Brad. Oh, hey, Brad, I haven't seen you in ages, dude. That was a good comment. Bottomless pit, yeah. It would appear Nemesis is may reveal be that black hole prison. Yes, yes, definitely the black hole prison. Okay, pit right there, kind of. Good observation there, Brad. You've been taking notes. Rather unique that God has not only brought all the actors and players to witness His word to be true, but has also displayed their destination. Yeah. Your Changes channel has been studying you, Brian. Oh, good. Well, they should. I'm an open book. I'm willing to answer questions. I'm willing to teach. I'm here to help. If you guys have questions, if you want answers, I think you guys got the answers already. You guys kind of know what's going on. You shouldn't have too many questions. You just pray your little hearts out, okay? And even you guys that are praying for destruction, you can do that as well. Two things can happen at the same time. So, anyways, I think I might just leave it here because I don't have anything else really to... No, I'm going to save that for... I got another thing that's going to be tomorrow night's gym. There's no... Not fucking playing games anymore, okay? This is all business now, okay? No more games. Or let the games begin. One of the two, okay? Like I said, I cannot stipulate the sense of urgency that's needed here. Okay, you guys. You guys are doing awesome. Share this with your friends and family. Warn them. Tell them to pray. Tell them it's time to wake up. Okay? All right, that's about it. I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys here maybe tomorrow if I'm still alive. I love y'all. I'll be back.